one. Party time. Yeah, man.
Yes. As I mentioned, you got it locked right now. The girl DJ Black Barbie live inside the building. And my very, very special guest is live on the phone line right now. Big Bad Blue Lion. How you doing?
Yeah. We're up, out and active. What are going, Bobs?
Nothing much, but it's been a minute since our last interview. So much to unpack, and I can't wait to get all the hot music and all the scoops to our listeners right now. But how are you actually enjoying the summer? Because you said summer hot, you know.
I'm hot, but it go by fast.
I just get a little chilly right now.
Yeah,
The weather
man,
changing on us.
Damn quick, man.
Yes.
But we get a lot of work done still, so it's all right. We just fly to somewhere we have summer with all year round.
Most definitely. And of course, you represent Trinidad and Tobago, and we are getting into the Labor Day weekend. And let me tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun activities going on. But how are you feeling about Labor Day? Like, is this your time of the year?
Well, as far as the activities are concerned, yeah. But as far as, diving in 100%, I kind of like to stay on the sidelines and watch what I go on, pick and choose where I go, because, we're always working and taking care of things. So we enjoy it, but just not too much.
You are coming from the lines of the greats, Super Blue. Yes, that's your father. Your sister, Fayan Lion, is set to do her thing on Labor Day weekend. Is there any plans to link up with your sister for the Labor Day?
Every now and then it happens. So it depends how quickly they come in and out, and most likely they'll link me. Probably I'll try to link them together too and see what they're doing. You know how it is with stars and busy people. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we get them, sometimes we don't, and we all have different schedules that kind of conflict. But, we get the chance every now and then.
Nice. You have a big event that is coming up today. I'd love for you to tell the listeners a little bit about that right now.
Yeah, the Big Vibes Premium Live event is the Big Vibes concert. Yeah, it's going down today, 8 p.m. to 12. It's not a regular performance, it's a show we're putting on for the people, and I want everybody to come out and have a good time. You understand? In Gallatin, you know why I say Gallatin, right?
I'm trying to figure out why can't a man say Manhattan? Like, why is it that hard for men to say Manhattan? It's gotta be Gallatin. Why? Tell us.
No, I'm just indulging in the foolishness every now and then. I can say Manhattan. It's not a problem to me. Every now and then they like the jokes.
Yeah. What's that? We're going to say it's a Caribbean thing,
Yeah, well.
Always there or something else. He said it's going down in Manhattan, so we definitely want everybody to come on out, show your love and support. Can you give them the information to get their tickets? Because, we want to see people in the building tonight.
Yes, BlueLyon.com, www.BLULYON.com. Can go over there and get your tickets then. Ain't nothing crazy. Forward, you know what I mean? Forward, and it's going to be a good time. Good vibes, big vibes, like we said.
Yes.
You better come and dance. No, you can come dressed nicely. There's no muggling thing because you're going to dance and sweat up, but you're going to enjoy yourself.
I love that. The theme of the party is big vibes, and you came to my birthday party, which was yard vibes. So it's like straight vibes going on, for the summer, and I love it. I do want to say I thank you greatly for coming to my party and showcase your talent to the people. It was a vibe, and I appreciate you. I just want to put that out there. So you definitely know that I have to be in the building. So I want to see everyone come on out tonight. Make sure that you go and get your tickets forward to Manhattan tonight. Yes. So Blue, you do have quite a few singles that is out right now. And for those that are just getting familiar with you as a Trinidadian artist, you also do dancehall, right? And you dabble in different genres. Why did you decide to go into dancehall and not soca as from your bloodline?
Well, dancehall gives it gives you the opportunity to express a wider range of emotions. Soca music has been more seen as party music, happy music, and Blue Lion not happy all the time. So soca has evolved and expanded a little bit on the subject matter, but it still has a kind of happy, this party type of vibe with all of it. So dancehall now you can talk about a wide range of emotions, and then plus like hip hop you do a certain type of song, a certain set of songs, and they pigeonhole you in that category of songs. If you do Batman song, they want to keep you as a Batman. You do backpacker hip hop songs, they want to keep you in a backpacker lane. But with dancehall, they can't do anything as long as you're bad. They can't do anything. In your cartel say today is a new day, and then him say, me a real bad man.
And a tech bad chat. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that. As I mentioned, it is Labor Day weekend. It's all about that vibe, the Caribbean vibe. It's the melting pot that's about to go on, a lot of events that's about to take place. So do you have some soca songs that you will actually perform for them to get in tune with your catalog of music?
Well, I've two soca songs, two, and those were experiments. So I have my song "Walk with the Vibes." I did a soca remix to it, and then my other sister Terry did a soca song with her called "Rough Up the Road." And I try my hand at it,
Very talented. I mean, you're multifaceted when it comes to music, so you got it down pat without a doubt. And I'm sure the listeners are gonna agree as well. They listen to your music. We gotta go into what? Yeah, your catalog a liquor. Yeah, to give them and show them the real vibe and the talent. Speaking about talent, you have your latest single right now that you are promoting, featured with the one and only DEXTA DAPS. You come to party. It's Labor Day weekend, so it's all about that party vibe. Tell our listeners how that collaboration came into play.
Oh, that collaboration, but that was a record that DEXTA did a while ago, and it was just there, and we fixed it up the way we did because BLU LYON also produces and realized that DEXTA never really did an Afrobeat song, so we kind of make sure we get it together for make it sound in that vibe, and because he's talking about party, and Afrobeat is a very party genre also. Especially that when you're speaking about the hype one, say let's do that because it was one that wasn't explored yet as far as he was concerned, or at least that BLU LYON I ain't really hear it, and wrote my verses around it, and we made it happen,
And for those that don't know, you and DEXTA have a long history in music. You guys known each other for a very long time, correct?
Yeah, long time before DEXTA even busted me, long time. So. We did a lot of songs with me for as far as Beat Mania production is concerned. We did Missy Me Better Miss You. He had the other album, he had a song he was singing just only on the guitar. That's called 5 Reasons. We did that. And a bunch of other singles. We have Wine Up On Me. It's a single we have on the Victory Lap rhythm. The latest one I put out was a single called, it's on a rhythm, the OnlyFans rhythm. It's called Die For Me, DEXTA. We have DEXTA Egyptian and myself on that with Alice and Ellie. So we have a long history of work. We knew each other before we even had picnic. A long time,
Yes. It's definitely the history been there. As we mentioned, he's talented as an artist, but as well as a producer and songwriter. So we just have to make sure, we let the people know the extent of your catalog, not only when it comes to your music, but your work in the music industry. So I like that. I say congratulations. Those are big accomplishments, focusing on your craft. So here you have the single featuring DEXTA, Come to Party. When can we actually expect a music video for it?
That depends on DEXTA. DEXTA, answer your phone. Can you hear me? Answer your phone, bro. It depends on that. So we'll see. But we're working a lot of other things. So we'll see. And we're kicking off the promotion, speeding up the gear after the show with the promotion of that and a couple other singles. So far, the OnlyFans rhythm has been going well, so we're trying to leave space for that. And this year, I dropped a lot of more music than I usually drop, and I maybe sabotage myself, but I hope everybody will take the time to listen to all of them because are some good songs, and it's showing the Spotify monthly listens is going up, so it's going pretty good.
Yes, because you come with a controversial song, because you have the Polly song where we're talking about a very controversial topic, dating multiple women at the same time. Is that something that you practice, or we say just singing it through the art of the desire right now? What's going on? Tell us about that single.
Well, I find it interesting when you look at history. That's how civilization came about, and people practice some form of polygamy, even when they don't want to admit it. You see some people leave this one and that one, and they end up in a poly relationship anyway. They're just secretive, and then they call it cheating. Well, I mean, this might as well just be open and do it properly. And as I said in this song, I'm not talking about being a gallus, you know. There's a difference. So once we did start learning about poly a little bit, I said, oh, this is kind of interesting. It's structured. It's not what people really think it is and all that type of things. So the interest is an interest peak there. And to see how civilizations come about, our ancestors, they practice it to actually make us be here and everything. I said, wow, this is not what you really thought it was initially. So I just want to bring it so people can hear it and get to understand it a little bit. And yes, stir the pot a little bit, get some conversation, because right now all we are here is chopping this, chopping that, shatterman this, shatterman that, and me like all them songs there, but the problem with all of them songs there is when people just jump on the bandwagon and nobody want to think to be creative anymore. This song worked for that man, so me I gotta do that, and 100 man follow and everybody do the same type of song.
So is that something that you would want to practice though?
Plus, why not? Doing more than the average man, so why should I have what the average man has?
Oh, okay. So you hear it here. Yeah. You hear it to all the fans out there. That's something that Blue would like to practice. So one of those keep that in mind. Maybe.
Maybe.
You better make sure you can angle it, you know. You better make sure you can angle that.
And that is true. It's not just the good parts how you're thinking, like just like with anything, you can't want to go heaven and don't want dead. So you can't want to have more than one woman and don't want to look stress. It don't work. You can't want success and don't have stress. It don't work that way there. So yeah, that's why I'm saying maybe you have to think about the whole scope of everything, you know. But anytime you want something, you have to think about the good and the bad, because there's always going to be an exchange transfer. You have to be willing to accept that exchange.
So what if it goes the other way around?
And no way in history that it went the other way around.
All right, we're gonna leave it alone.
And we have thousands of years of documentation of history.
All right, let's say can't go the other way. All right, we're gonna put a pin in it right there.
if you want to change the history books, you can go ahead and we'll see. I'll document it for you.
We are living in a time where we can actually change. We're writing our own history, to be honest. So we can always change. You know, we always can curve. I do an addition, edit,
can't see how that work out.
Addendum. Something. But yeah, we're gonna leave that to the people that would like to practice that kind of lifestyle. You do have your single Beast Mode, and as you mentioned that you release more singles this year than you normally do. Is that because you are in beast mode right now to get your music across to the world?
Yeah, it's been time. I've been inside the music for a long time, and a lot of things have taken the attention to slow it down and speed up and slow down and speed up and slow down. And I have a handle on responsibilities right now, so it's about time to kind of get all this music out. Cause a lot of these things are not actually the new music to other people. They're not new to Blue Lion. But there's been so much things happening over the years to make me kind of push things to the side or move slower than I would normally move. Right? Just for instance, when mother had cancer, we had a recovery time, and she got injured while on recovery, so we had to start the whole recovery process over again. Horrible situations happened. With great friend, rest in peace, Banjo. Banjo died. That was a whole thing. Then we had to restructure how we do things as far as the business is concerned. There's a whole bunch of things that we never stopped, but we moved at a slower pace.
So life was life.
Now it's just time to, life be life. So it's time to just get things out and move accordingly and keep the speed up. Because success will have speed, so we have to do it.
What's your goal when it comes to your career right now? What would you say your main goal is?
The main goal is to find a way to get this music out in a tangible way, just like the days of old, where I can find a new model to release music and make it successful. Because the model of music right now, it kind of hampers the value of music, and it's rough. The streaming thing, getting paid a fraction of a cent and all these type of things, and music being so disposable and not enough hype around, especially good projects. It's hard to even find good projects, and amongst the sea of mediocrity and foolishness. So we want to find that new business model, or even an existing one, and just bring it up to the forefront to release my album with Super Blues Bastard Son. But definitely going to drop that next year, because it's been a while for that album too. So that's one of the goals, to make sure that album come out, and in a unique way in which other artists can follow, especially dancehall artists, because hip hop people them have it kind of figured out. The dancehall needs some new models and some fresh ideas, and especially when business and marketing is concerned.
Yes. As you mentioned, your latest project that you're working on is your album, and it's titled Super Blue Bastard Son. Why did you decide to name it that title? Because it's very attention grabbing.
Oh, well, well, if you go in the dictionary, a bastard is a child conceived out of wedlock. So that's basically what Blue Lion is. Child, enough of we are bastards.
Yes.
Enough of we are by textbook definition, we're bastards. But the bigger issue was when Blue Lion was making his rounds to be known as an artist and trying to get heard and get the music out there. Somewhere along the line, we never presented himself as Super Blue Son or Bungie Garlin, brother-in-law, Fair Lion's brother. None of that. It was just Blue Lion music.
Yes.
Along the way, somebody around me would probably say, oh, it's a Super Blue Son, or they would find the information while they're doing their due diligence and probably do an interview with me or whatnot. But then the conversation would change from Blue Lion music to, oh, why don't you do a song with Super, your father? Why don't you do soca? All this type of steering you someplace where you don't really want to go, you don't have your plans to go. And then it comes to a therapy session where you should love your father and talk to him and all that. But it's like, they're changing the conversation too much. You were interested in Blue Lion, now you're interested in this whole other thing. And it don't work. So if we say it out, Blue Lion is the bastard son, you still have the conversation, but now you're kind of more disconnect Blue Lion and Super Blue a little bit more. Because for Blue Lion to walk in the shadow of Super Blue, it'll be a hard uphill battle. Right, there's a law of power. Don't step in a great man's shadow. And to the public, he's a great man. Look at something like Damian Marley. Damian Marley is great, but how much would he have to do to be looked at on the same level as Bob Marley? Crazy. Right. Because of this fact of nostalgia, because of the fact that he was great before him, all this type of thing. It's the psychology.
So do you actually feel the pressure of having your father being such a big icon in the soca world that you have to deliver when it comes to your craft?
No, it's not pressure. It's just irritation when people change the conversation. So they were very interested and wanted to do music with me and business with me and all these things until that happened. It's more, they become more opportunistic. You know what I mean? Because when you see something that could work, you might be interested. But when you see something else that has a bigger chance of working because it has some type of proven track record before, then you kind of switch. So you become more opportunistic then. It's not about what you wanted, what you were interested in before. So it's just more of an irritation, really. Like, leave that alone. First of all, you don't have all the information on that. And second of all, you were interested in this. So if you don't want to continue this, that's fine. Just let me know so I can go to the next place and find someone who's actually interested in Blue Lion, not the Blue Lion being associated with Super Blue and Fayan and Bungie and all this type of thing.
Right. So do you feel like you come into, people trying to use you for your connect based on who your father is and your sister and your brother-in-law is?
They do. They definitely do. But they do it more because DEXTA is more known. They do it more with DEXTA. But they do. There's always a text or a DM or something coming in about something associated with them. And it's like, I cannot do that. There's proper channels for you to go through. Go through those proper channels. Some of the relationships is not even like that. Outside it look better than it actually is on the inside.
Right. So how do you maneuver? Like, how do you feel when people come to you trying to get to who you may know because of who you're affiliated with?
Yeah, I'm pretty much telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. Yo, it's not like that. Can't help it.
It's very bold and blunt with it.
Yeah, it's lying more than you have to takes too much energy. I just tell the truth. We done it. No, we don't talk like that. No, next time picking up the phone. Sorry. It's just it. No, me and the old man don't talk. You ain't gonna stress me out. You're not gonna stress me out for somebody else. It's not gonna work.
Listen, don't come bringing no stress at all. So speaking about the album now, Super Blue Bastard Son, do you have like a set date for it to be released so that the fans can be on the lookout for it?
We're looking at by June. Next year, June, we're looking at that.
Okay. And do you have any collaborations on the album?
Yeah, we have some. We have our collaborations done. It's just to get the clearance to actually have it
Okay.
on the album is the issue right now. So that's what we're gonna have to go through and see who and who we can get cleared by in time. Yeah, but it definitely will be mostly Blue Lion.
Okay.
Definitely mostly Blue Lion.
And how many tracks can we actually expect?
Oh, that's a problem right there. We're trying to knock off some and try and cut it down to something digestible for the people. So no, not like no more than 15, and that's a lot as far as we're concerned. But the way people digest music right now, 15 tracks on an album may be a lot, but somewhere around that. We try not to pass that at all.
All right. So, of course, we'll definitely keep you guys in tune so you could pick up the album once it's released and show your love and support to Blue Lion. Of course, Blue, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out to do this interview. Before you leave us, please let our listeners know all your social media handles.
Yes, BlueLion.com. You can find everything on BlueLion.com, BLULYON.com. Sometimes you'll have to do an underscore when you go on social media, like on the Instagram, BLU_Lion. Facebook is straight Blue Lion. You can find everything on the site, though. Links to everything on the site, the videos, the interviews, the songs, things Blue Lion produces, It's all on the website. We try and make it a one-stop shop. Even the merch. Some nice merch. Get your Walk with the Vibes t-shirts. You see me? Don't be boring. Walk with vibes.
Yes.
You understand?
Walk with the vibes.
Definitely.
Big Vibes. And Big Vibes is going down tonight in Manhattan. Please disclose the address again so that they could get their tickets and come out and show their love and support.
39 West 56th Street. Forward. 39. It's a nice printhouse. Glass ceilings and everything. Nice vibe. So people can come out and have a good time. So if you can't reach, send somebody in your place. Because you're going to want to hear about it.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out to do this interview and bringing all the info to your fans and Radio Land. Before you leave us, I'd love for you to introduce your latest single.
Yes. Tough. It's the title Blue Lion. And right now you're listening to Black Barbie and she's about to ring out pull-up party. Blue Lion and DEXTA DAPS. Make sure you have it on repeat. Tough.
You don't know it's a big business. Blue Lion representing from good friend Black Barbie. Cause guess what? Barbie always stay true to her friends. Barbie always be true to her friends. She will never ever forget them. Never ever forget them.